Today we're going to work on solving in division what I like to refer to as box problems. And I call them box problems because that's the strategy we use to solve them. What happens with a box problem is when you're trying to divide, but your groups aren't equal. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We're going to look at Chelsea and Monique and some paintbrushes. And let's see what we can find out. So Chelsea has 11 times as many art brushes as Monique if they have 60 brushes altogether. Okay, 60 brushes altogether. How many does Chelsea have? Let me put a question mark up there for you. So basically what that means is altogether they have 60 brushes. So we know that, so we know the total, but we don't know how much each person has. However, each person does not have the same amount. So this is where it gets a little tricky because if they were sharing the brushes equally, we could divide the brushes by 2 because there's 2 people. But they're not sharing the brushes equally. One has 11 times more than the other person does. So if they don't have the same amount, how can we use division to solve this? So it's actually a little bit easier than it seems. What I would do is I would label my 2 people. So we have Chelsea and we have Monique. And we're going to make boxes to represent how many of the brushes they have. And I'm actually going to, I'm going to move these names over this way so you guys can see them better. So we're going to use boxes to represent amounts. So Chelsea has 11 times more than Monique. So Chelsea has 11 times as many. So that means whatever Monique has, Chelsea will have 11 times more. So if Monique has, let's draw one box to represent how many brushes that Monique has. So Monique has this many brushes in this box. Chelsea has 11 times more. Well, 11 times 1, she has 1. 11 times more, 11 times 1 is 11. So that means if she has 1 box of brushes, that Chelsea has 11 boxes of brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're going to run out of room. I'm going to make my boxes smaller. Or I'm just going to tilt my camera. Okay? So I'll make them a little bit smaller. She has 11 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And all together, all of these will equal 60. So basically what I can do is if I can break apart what they have into boxes, I can divide 60 by how many boxes there are. So Monique has 1. So the person that you're comparing it to always has 1. So Chelsea has 11 times more, so she has 11, and Monique is going to have 1 box. Okay? So all together, they have 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boxes. So what I can do is I can take the 60 brushes and I can divide them evenly into the boxes. And when I do that, Chelsea will have 11 times more boxes than Monique has, and I'll be able to figure out how much brushes each person actually has. So there's 60 total. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boxes. I got to count both rows together. So 60 divided by 12. Well, this is kind of an easy one because we should kind of know our 12 times tables. So that's going to be 5. Okay. So minus 60, I have no remainder. So what that means is if I take the 60 brushes and divide them into their 12 boxes, I can put 5 brushes in each box. So that means Monique has 1 box of 5 and Chelsea has 11 boxes of 5. So if Chelsea has 11 boxes of 5 brushes, then that means that Chelsea, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Chelsea has 55 brushes. And in case anybody asks, Monique, Q-U-I-E, I don't know, only has 5. She only has 1 box of 5. And that is how you solve a box problem. I am going to give you your own box problem to solve. It's not going to be in the video. It's going to be on your Google Classroom. I would like you to try to solve it before you meet in your teacher center today.